Because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
You thought the game was over, but it's only just begun.
Welcome to the Land Massacre, known as Safe. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So we're going to be going over some Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey news. Oh, yeah. Since last year, after seeing Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, and for me going to the theaters and seeing this and not staying home and watching it because I really wanted to support this film. Yes, it was a $100,000 budget, and yes, it wasn't the best film. If you thought going into this was going to be the best film of all time, think again. I think a lot of people were curious because this was the first time where you really brought fairy tale characters to a horror genre. And to be honest with you, it really did work in a lot of ways. Yes, it was bad acting, bad actresses, bad actors. The ending was short-lived a little bit. It was cut off kind of too soon. And, you know, there were a few scenes that kind of bugged me a little bit, but I didn't expect it to be perfect. I thought this film was a fun ride. I thought it was awesome just to go through this whole adventure, to see what Pooh and Piglet would do. And yes, I know Pooh and Piglet are people with masks on. I know, I get it. So trust me on that. But it was a fun ride, and I thought the kills were very, very good. I was very intrigued by this movie in a lot of ways, and I wanted more after this movie was done. I wanted so much more, and yes, we're making this video right now because Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 will be coming out next February 2024. Okay, they did start filming this the other day. So the filming has just started for this film. Now, the budget is definitely a little bit bigger, which we're going to talk about going into about this film. Says Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey's unexpected success has led to a gory and bombastic sequel in the works, featuring a chainsaw-wielding Pooh Bear. Blood and Honey 2 will begin filming this fall and aims for a February 2024 release with a significantly higher budget than its predecessor. So, yes, a chainsaw-wielding Winnie the Pooh. I guess they want to add a little bit. I guess they want to make this more gory. I did actually tweet at the director last year after this movie was out and after this Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 was coming out. And he did say that there's going to be 100 times more kills than we've ever seen. Obviously, some of the kills that we saw, obviously Piglet with the sledgehammer in the pool, I thought that was pretty cool. I think one of my favorite kills was obviously the girl that was under, the girl from the hot tub that was under the car, you know, with the wheels turning or running her head over with the tires, which I thought that was so realistic. I mean, for a $100,000 budget, that looked pretty damn good. And the other one with Winnie the Pooh putting the knife or the long machete through the girl's mouth into the wall, I thought that was a really good one too. There were some really, really good kills from this, and I loved the chase scenes. I loved a lot of scenes in this film. It wasn't a perfect movie, yes, I know that, but there's so much more to really uncover with this. And what else could they do going into the second film? I'm beyond excited for it in a lot of ways. Now, next on the news is Christopher Robin. It looks like that they're doing a lot of recasts right now. Christopher Robin is recasted. So it says Christopher Robin will discover the horrifying truth. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 now shooting. Okay, they might have needed to upgrade actors. Maybe the original actor had a scheduling conflict. Maybe he's doing something else this fall. Maybe he just had no interest in it. I don't know, because I haven't really seen him. I've seen like all the females that were in this film are really doing a lot of get-togethers at like these horror cons, and like, you know, they're meeting fans. Like, I haven't seen the original actor really do any of this, so they might have wanted another actor or something, or an upgradable actor that maybe puts more emotion to the role. I didn't really like the original actor too much. I mean, when he was getting tortured, I mean, he's pretty much screaming the whole entire time in this film. You know what I mean? I mean, he really didn't bring nothing to the table. It was Christopher Robin, a happy-go-lucky guy that left his friends behind going to college, and Winnie the Pooh and everybody else literally turned into cannibalistic, serial killers. I mean, that's pretty much what happened. So another Christopher Robin, and I'm perfectly fine. Recast with these films, I don't care. That's perfect. It's great. If it's somewhat of an upgrade, that's perfectly fine. Looks like in the picture, this new Christopher Robin is very emotional. Hopefully, we might actually love this actor a lot more. So I don't think it can get worse. I think it can only get better moving forward. So I'm pretty excited for it. Now, it looks like Eddie McKenzie will be the new Piglet in the upcoming sequel to the crazy cult movie, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. He said, many thanks to my agent and all for all the hard work. Big thanks to also Jagged Edge Productions for the opportunity. So Piglet is apparently still alive after he was tied and he was killed with his own sledgehammer by one of the survivors, sledgehammered to death, and Pooh got his revenge with the machete to the mouth, which I thought was pretty cool. One of my favorite kills in the movie. So I guess Piglet's not dead. Who else could they be adding to this list of more friends? Is Owl going to be in there? Is Tigger going to be in there? I'm excited. I think there's going to be more. Since they have more money now, I think there will be more. I think they'll have enough to make another mask, another costume for somebody else to play as, other than Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And I guess Piglet survived in some way. I don't know how, but really did show he was dead at that moment. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping more friends do arrive. In this, they can only make it better by adding more, but they have to stretch out the story. I hope this movie is actually a little bit longer than it was. I don't know how long the original film was. It was probably an hour and 20-something minutes. So it wasn't, I think it was just a basic movie. I'm really not trying to make this a 2-hour movie too much, but if you add another character, you have to give Pooh, Piglet, and obviously other friends, if they are involved, a shared good amount of screen time, and I think that's really important. There's going to be some other actors that are coming in. Tim Austin so been given the go-ahead announced that I'll be joining the cast and crew of Blood and Honey 2 for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey when I go down to the woods today. Not an official production pick, so obviously he was joking. But, Tim Austin is in it. No idea who that is. I wish I knew who that was, but I don't, because I'm just going over the cast right now. We have Nicola Wright will be a character in this film. You have Jacob will be a character. So excited to confirm that I will be playing Jacob in the sequels to the year's surprise new horror Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Filming starts this week on our new favorite fairy tale slasher. So this is Andrew Rolfe being the character as Jacob, which would be pretty cool. So, I mean, really, there's probably a lot more that I was kind of missing out of this with some of the, obviously the casting and things like that. But I do not know any of these people. You know what I mean? Like, they're not spending a lot of money on big time actors. Obviously, I don't know how much more of they went from 100,000 with the first film. I don't know how much more money they got, or what they made from this last film. I don't even know, but they definitely, I knew they were going to, it was $100,000. I knew they were going to make more than that, because from it being in theaters, a lot of people were curious of this film and, definitely seen the first one. But going to the second film, man, I'm pretty excited. We got a chainsaw wielding Winnie the Pooh. We have Piglet coming back. Not even just that, but I think we're going to have either one or maybe two. I would say they added one more family friend coming back. It could be Al, it could be Tigger. I don't know. But you know what? They're making upgrades. They're working hard. And with a chainsaw coming into effect now, it's going to be a lot more kills. Winnie the Pooh, especially, what I really liked about him, I'd say, even if I even mentioned it before, I love the chase scenes with him. Obviously, he was like the Terminator of the film, which was awesome. I loved his melee attacks where they were just really strong. He's like just a boulder, pretty much. And I think adding a weapon to him now on top of the bees following him, and like he's got that Candyman effect to him, which I really do like. So there's a lot here. So they upgrade Christopher Robin's character. They recasted a bunch of people. So they recasted Piglet. They recasted Christopher Robin. And that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? If they need to, I don't know if these are upgraded actors or, maybe, it could be schedule conflicts. Maybe they're doing other fan films or they're doing some other things. So because things do happen in life. So sometimes, the same actors will not show up or, won't be around for a certain amount of time, and they just had to get somebody else for the part. So I think Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 will be bigger, badder, more violent, and messier when it comes to the kills. And that's why I'm here. and had a fun ride with the first film. I think the second film will be so much better. It really can't get any worse, to be honest. The first movie was bad, but it was addictingly bad to watch, and I really did enjoy it. It might sound stupid, but it was great. It was fantastic. I had no complaints. The ending kind of bugged me a little bit because it kind of was short-lived. It kind of ended too quick at a certain moment when you didn't think it was going to end. It just like went to black screen, and I was like, okay, so I guess it's over, So I guess they want to keep people thinking of what's going to happen. And when you end a movie where something important's happening, Christopher Robin runs away from Winnie the Pooh when he kills the final girl and he stabs her body 1,000,000 times, and then it just ends after that. And hey, we will see what happens. Let me know what you guys think about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Obviously, we went some of the recasting and some of the obviously new casting going into this film, and I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys think about this film in general. Just in general, you could say it was bad, you could say it was good, you could say it was bad, but I loved it, so that's perfectly fine. You guys have a fantastic day, and if you last this long in this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video as well for more Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 content coming. We'll have a lot of news on this going forward. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep running. Peace out.